The goal of solving the Energy Global Grand Challenge is to create ample, accessible, and sustainable energy for the needs of humanity. Over 1.3 billion people do not have access to energy. Another 1 billion do not have access to reliable energy. Over 300 million school children go to schools without electricity. 70% of businesses in sub-Saharan Africa do not have access to reliable electricity. In some places of the world, women will spend up to 4 hours per day collecting fuel for fires. 4.3 million people die every year due to indoor air pollution from fires. Fossil fuels are extremely damaging to our environment. And yet, exponential technologies are changing all of this. We've already heard about how solar power is now cheaper than fossil fuels in several locations around the world. In 2015, the world's poorest countries invested more in alternative energy than the world's richest countries. In East Africa and South Asia, there is a solar revolution happening where we're bringing decentralized home-based solar units into people's houses with pay-as-you-go systems. There's two things that are really important about this. Our renewable energies are based on exponential technologies, while fossil fuels are based on a limited resource. This means that our renewable energy systems will always be going down in cost, close to zero, but fossil fuels will never go down in cost. Another point is that you can add more exponential technologies onto energy infrastructure that is based in exponential technologies. So in regions of the world, such as South Asia and East Africa, where we have this decentralized energy infrastructure being built on exponential technologies, you can easily add artificial intelligence, the Internet of Energy, and more. This is how we are reaching energy abundance. I would now like to introduce Radia Fana, who's the head of innovation for the Office of Information and Communication Technology at the United Nations.
Thank you so much, Darlene. This has been an amazing, amazing experience, and I'd like to thank Singularity for the opportunity to deal in all of these global challenges. I am thrilled, honored, et cetera, to be introducing HST Solar today for the energy category. HST Solar uses computing power and algorithms to optimize large-scale solar PV plant design to maximize profits and minimize electricity costs globally. The reason we thought they were so fantastic is that they optimize these and amplify really these exponential energy trends, while on the private sector side, taking away or mitigating rather the risks to utilizing this with data. I'm also, from a United Nations perspective, super thrilled to be introducing three gentlemen that together represent three different continents. So I will ask them to join us on stage, gentlemen, and hand them the mic to present to you so you can see what we have had the opportunity to see. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Rudy from HST, this is Saad, and this is Shantanaf. And we're really proud to be here. Basically, we started HST to bring solar power to 1 billion more people. That's a pretty large challenge, and the way we thought we could actually address that was basically by applying computational power to a paradigm that today only uses manual and slide rule engineering. So ultimately, we felt that if we could really fundamentally address the cost bottlenecks in solar project development and construction, we could really implement an exponential technology to solve this challenge.
Yeah, so to add to that, really the situation that we're looking at is we're in an industry where in order to grow solar across the world, we have a problem of availability of scales as well as an inavailability of time, the way that the industry right now is actually doing design and engineering. So what takes currently every design of a potential site across the world, it takes literally 2 weeks to actually analyze and figure out whether it's like worth pursuing or not. And that is just not efficient if we want to grow and meet the challenges that we have across the world, especially in the emerging markets where the solar capacity and engineering capacity does not even exist. So our logic is really to how can we use computing power and how can we really automate the whole system of design and engineering and amplify the potential of AI systems and machine learning to come up with solutions that are efficient and that lead to like much higher returns for profitability. And Shantanu is going to talk more about the actual impact that we have and the number of potential sites that exist for every potential iterations that exist for every site.
Thanks. So when we started this problem, we saw that solar was unlike other forms of energy. There is very little construction risk. There's very little operational risk. It's all in the development, design, and engineering. And it's a complex problem. Civil engineering, structural engineering, electrical engineering, project finance. And as Saad mentioned, it takes about a week and tens of thousands of dollars to analyze one design and do the engineering manually. We saw an opportunity here where in solar, for every possible site, every possible plant, you can have tens of billions of possible designs, different panels, different inverters, different placement of racking and wiring. And we saw that computation power and AI can really empower the engineers dramatically. By doing that, we have been able to prove that over 3 gigawatts of solar projects over the world, that's equivalent to 700,000 US homes, we were able to increase the development cycle by about 20 times. We were able to lower the cost of engineering and development at a fraction of the cost. And we were able to design better plants. And by doing that, lower the cost of solar electricity by 10 to 50%. And so that's really kind of the power of kind of the HST software, being able to use AI and human engineering to really make a big impact on solar energy.
And to conclude, really, we love being here at Singularity University, and we love meeting everybody here and everybody that showed up to our booth. Thank you. We'd love to talk to every one of you and open to all types of partnerships. So if there's anything that you see possible for us out of this, out of our mission, please do keep in touch with us. And you can find us at www.hstsolar.com. Thank you so much.
I'll steal the mic from you guys. Thank you very much. We are so thrilled to be giving you this award. Oh, I wish someone was taking a picture.